All right. Buon noche, buon tardi, buon dia, buon provecho. Welcome back, guys, to the show, episode 2. So for episode 2, what I want to do is just talk about island shit. Recently, I found myself just enjoying island conversations, talking about island things. And who better do that with? With my hermango, my hermano, my big bro, Dookie, Christopher, Dusty. What else do I call you?
I don't know, man. You call me a lot of shit, dude.
Say the whole name. Chris Suli Dookie song.
Chris Dookie son Macharast.
Yeah, that's a nickname he got from our cousin Elliot.
And usually that's followed by huh? And then that's why I shortened it to Dookie.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't say that whole word.
I recently found out that I'm not the first one to be called that. That it was like another dude, and to follow they called me that because the guy is also named Chris. And like fucked up my whole childhood.
So
that's what.
So here we are thinking they gave you this awesome nickname, and it's just fucking repurposed.
Ducks.
So you got a second-hand nickname, dude.
I know.
I know, Elliot. I know.
Chris, no, Chris, wait. Tao bro, man. Sad. And he actually had like an origin story, like why'd they call him that?
An origin story.
Yeah, like they were playing football or some shit like that. And then second number because he had like a Green Day Dookie shirt on. Hey, Dookie. And sad.
You know what's funny? That your name is Dookie, and a lot of people call you Dookie, but Dookie means poop in English. Yeah. And a lot of people, like, sometimes we're walking around in Curacao or wherever, and someone just starts yelling, Dookie!
Sad.
And all the American tourists look around like, who did it? Who was it?
Or, Dookie and Pavimento is like a rag.
Yeah, true. It's a rag you clean with. And it made absolutely no sense, but it worked.
Yeah, it sucked. A lot of people. There are some people that know me just by that. They don't know my actual name.
I know. Because I can't tell you how many times I was on Curacao, even before I moved here, just walking around, people come to me like, hey, are you Dookie's brother? You know what the funny thing is? Because between the two of us, you're like the favorable one. Like, you're the nice guy. Everyone loves Chris.
Apparently, yeah.
Everyone loves Chris. If anyone knows my brother, like, I'm always Chris's brother, which is dope. Because, like, hey, that's my Dookie. No, my Chris. Like, oh, sorry, wrong dude. Yeah, I've done it before. Like, these two girls ran after me and fucking, I think, at the movies or whatever. Hey, are you Dookie's little brother? I'm like, no, I'm Chris' little brother. It's like, oh, okay, must be someone else. Okay, sorry to bother you, sir.
The funny thing about that is, like, now people usually think you're the older one.
I know. I don't know why.
Like, if they generally meet you first, they think you're older than I am.
You got that baby face, though.
Apparently, you
got that baby face.
That's why I can't shave this thing, man.
If I shave that's the only reason you got those.
Yeah, man. If I shave that, no.
So what I want to talk about today specifically, I'm really curious to find out some of your favorite things, because it's been a while since we've been on the islands. We've both been living here for quite a long time. I came a little bit before you. You came a little after.
You came like a couple of years before me, right? Like
2 years maybe.
Something like that. Yeah, I came here in 2013.
Then I was here 2010, I think.
Yeah.
And since it's been a while since I've been on the island for you two, it's I've recently had a lot of reminiscence of the islands. Miss it a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely. And people might think they're all the same, which is not the case. Like Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao are completely different from each other. Like I haven't been back, like actually back to Curacao since I came back. I did go back to Curacao for like a weekend when I was in Bonaire to go see Mamali, our grandma. And yeah, because I literally went there to go hang out with her. I didn't have a car. I didn't really meet up with any friends. I met up like with one friend, but other than that, I was just like at the house. So I don't really count that as going to Curacao.
No, you, especially if you've been gone for a long time and you don't make the effort to go look at the new things.
Exactly.
You're not going to really experience it.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to Curacao? I should know this as your brother, but I have no fucking idea.
I like I said, I haven't been back to Curacao. That was the last time when I spent that weekend, when I took that one weekend out of my trip to Bonaire.
So, but how long ago was it?
Oh, crap. 2 years ago, about?
Okay, so not that long.
No. But because it was only 2 days, and you know, especially now time flies, it was like it didn't even happen. I was like, oh yeah, I hung out with Mamali. This small thing happened. That one thing though, like we got like a late flight. We got there at around like 7-ish, 8-ish.
In the evening.
Yeah, we landed in Curacao. So the Ujari picked us up, and when we were dropped off, picked us up. We got a car. Tiagito took us to Grandma's house. And you know how Grandma's house is, like right around the corner, there's a snack.
Absolutely.
Yo, I like
Bogadushi, shout out.
Yo, even though I've never done it, for some reason I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go out. Like I was talking about, I'm gonna go get some chino, and then like at the snack bar, I was drinking a Polar, and like shit. Yeah,
So
this feels right.
You actually,
I was one of those guys, man.
You actually went to a snack.
Yeah.
Like the thing is with that is it's completely acceptable. It's 100% part of the culture, but you either do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Like there's these guys who these much younger group of people who there's that snack. What the fuck is it called? On Caracas bij Weg.
Los Anker.
Is it no? Is Los Anker? Is it like where Joey Ruseo and all those homies?
Yeah,
yeah. See that's the one where it's a little bit more common.
Yeah.
But it's like fucking Bogadushi is such a random place for a young guy to be fucking drinking a Polar.
Yeah, but it's just a general thing. Like people who especially do like a lot of hard labor after work, they're like, you know what, I'm gonna grab a drink before I go home. So before they go home, they go like to the snack, stand outside, meet up with their friends. Hey, how was your day? Hard? Yeah, mine too. Okay, let's have another drink. Okay, wife's calling. I'm going home. Bye.
I can blame anyone because the fact is a lot of those snack bars have such good croquette and pastiche and all kinds of shit and Sunday. Like you can make a whole smorgasbord over there.
Yeah, and everyone's very specific to which one is better. Like even like the Chinese restaurant, me and Jake, dude, my best friend, we argue about this. No, this place is best. I'm like, dude, your fucking place is trash. I would never eat there. Like, this is where you gotta eat, and it's the fucking same food.
I think the same thing on every island though.
Probably, yeah.
For me, like my favorite place to get like local food is still Esperanza.
Yeah. Like
but not because it's like just super close to us, but man, just pay fucking what was it? Just $2.50, so $12.50. It is massive box of food.
For food for like 3 people.
Hey, galinha smor grande, brother. Okay, wait, before we get too carried away.
Okay.
So, I'm just really curious to find out about some of your favorite things. And we're going to go all 3 islands, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna hit the whammy. ABC. So Aruba, go to Bonaire, go to Curacao. All right? So we shout out to all our islands and all the homies everywhere. Because we got a big family, so I consider us actually Antiano. Pure for the fact that we grew up mostly in Curacao, so we are Curacao, but we have so many family members on every single island. Yeah. We also lived on Bonaire for quite a while, and then we used to go to Aruba like every single year, a few times a year. And we have a lot of roots there as well. Yeah. So I really feel like Antiano. I feel everywhere. I'm good with everyone.
We got the problem that like every single island has their own accent, and no matter where the fuck we go, our accent doesn't fucking match.
Yeah, no, true.
Hey, the Aruba bota? No, I'm
Suave.
Bonaireano bota? No, but the papesina. I'm like, yo, dude, no. Hindi corso un poco. Just Antiano. I just speak the language, yeah.
The fucking light just turned off. Anyway, so let's start with Aruba.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Aruba. What's your favorite beach on Aruba?
I don't remember the beaches much, in all honesty.
Which is fucked up because we went there a lot, but for some reason we never ever went to the beaches.
True, but one thing I do remember is the natural pool. That was really dope.
Natural pool is the one. That was going to be my choice too.
That was one of my favorites.
And for anyone who's never seen the natural pool in Aruba, I mean, for all the non-Antiano homies watching, Google that shit. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good time. Like even the trek there, like you got to take a jeep and shit like that, so you get to see a different. Because if you compare the 3 islands, the islands still fall under the category of a desert island.
Technically, yeah.
And for me, Aruba is the most deserty of all the 3 because to me it's always been drier and the landscapes. I don't know. It reminds me more of a desert, and you really see that especially on the routes to the natural pool.
True, that's a good point. There is a little bit more greenery and it's a little bit more lush on Curacao.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know if I'm not a fucking geologist, but maybe because it's a little bit less flat also.
Probably, maybe. I don't know, man. I'm like I said, I'm not a geologist. I'm just a dude that grew up there, and that's what I remember.
There's a poor black man trying to make it in this world.
That's all I remember, man. Yeah.
All right, yeah, natural pool for me is definitely my favorite place there. It's just such a great place to go swim. You can't swim too long, it feels like, because it gets really busy. Or every time we went, it was just go there, get a nice dip, and then get the fuck out.
Yeah, that was the thing. It is a tourist attraction, and I think they do promote it to be like, oh, go with this tour, you'll go there, and then end up there, and then yeah. So it does get busy, but if you're there, it's really nice.
Right, Bonaire then, favorite beach? Because we grew up on Bonaire. So I think we moved there when you were like maybe 1.5 or something. You were definitely taller, and I was just born.
Yeah.
I was just born in Aruba, and then after a few months, we moved to Bonaire, I think.
I mean, that's so difficult though, because like my love for the ocean comes from Bonaire. Mm-hmm. So I can't do one. I gotta do a top 3, and it would be like Sorobong, Pink Beach, and Plain Bonaire itself. And then you also have honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions, Jesus.
Honorable mentions.
You really can't pick one, can you?
No, I fucking can't pick one.
Okay, dude. Put you on the spot. You gotta pick one.
No, I can't pick one, man. I can't. Like Pink Beach, like if Pink Beach was the way it was before the hurricane, it would have been Pink Beach.
Absolutely.
It's slowly starting to get there again because before it was like really, really, really sandy, beautiful sand. Like especially at the sunset, it would get like a pink hue. That's why they call it Pink Beach. But after the hurricane, no more sand. So it's
true. Dark. It's still a fantastic beach, but it just isn't the same now.
Yeah,
got a lot of kite surfers there who shred it up. So that's great.
No, but that would be my top 3.
Really, no Donkey Beach honorable mention. Donkey Beach, fantastic.
I didn't even get to my honorable mentions. Donkey Beach is Zoe. The one in Washington Park, I can't remember. I think it's Kokolishi. Beautiful beach, and the little ass beach that No Name Beach.
Oh yeah, Secret Beach.
Yeah, that tiny one. Yeah,
that has been my favorite.
Yeah,
purely because it always felt like a private beach. It was my own private beach. So our dad was a hotel manager, and on the hotel property was this little small piece of beach with a nice like fucking DVD boom on it.
Yeah,
and it was fantastic. That's one of my favorite memories of the island period. Yeah, I remember it specifically. Whenever we went there on vacation or on a trip there, was vacation, just going home or second home. There's always this moment I always seem to find and always like get it. So when there's happy hour at the bar and Moogie's there, shout out to Moogie. If you're on Bonaire and you know who Moogie is, hell yes, Moogie's the man.
Yo, man,
I miss his music so much. I still got his album.
I have him on Spotify, man. Like every so often, I'm like ring ting ting.
Exactly.
Hear me? So I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
His Waiting in Vain cover, dude, man. That shit gets me.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so whenever he would be playing, I would always go to the bar and get like either a virgin colada, pina colada, whatever the bartender would serve us. Because we grew up
and lots of cherries.
Yeah, we grew up on the hotel, so we got special privileges. So I'd be like, hey man, can I get pina colada? He's like, no man, you're only 12. I'm like, come on, bro. So he would just spike it with extra cherries to like give it a little zing.
Yeah.
But I would take the pina colada or whatever drink I had, or like a fruit punch or whatever, and I would walk towards a little beach. It took like maybe a minute to get there, and the sun would set just between the north of the island and Klein Bonaire. The sun will go down, and I'd be chilling on that beach, feeling that breeze, and I can hear Moog in the background. That to me is one of the best moments ever, period, in my life. Such a beautiful memory, such a beautiful feeling to have and chilling there. And just because it's a tiny little beach, I wouldn't even swim or anything. Just sit there, put my feet in the sand, and just listen to Moogie, drink some virgin colada, watch the sun go down. And the sunset in Bonaire is no joke.
No, not at all.
Not to be messed with.
They're fucking beautiful, man. Nothing much more to say than that. They're fucking beautiful, man.
I'm gonna go the same way as you. If I go top 3 beaches, it has to be Klein Bonaire too. Even though last time I was there was so much fucking wind, and I never experienced that much like zandprikkel, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Man, the sand was waving on us. It stung like a motherfucker. It felt like a bunch of bees. Even then, I still love it.
Yeah.
And the fact that we went camping there one time before it was banned.
Before it was not allowed to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope that's the case. If fucking no one says like it's been banned for 40 years, you motherfuckers lied.
Yeah.
And luck. We had a lot of birthday parties at luck.
A lot of birthday parties, but even that, like that side, because that whole thing is sort of boom. So like that's one side of it. On the other side, you have Jive City with all the windsurfing. We also spent a lot of time there.
Hell yes.
Yeah, walking out for like an hour and like, okay, it's not deep. Okay, fuck it, we're gonna go back because we're tired.
We would try to walk all the way to keep finding that the little vlotje that was like
yeah.
But that wasn't there last time I went to check. I think
it was there one of the times, but it takes so long to get there.
Yeah, because. What I remember, maybe I'm mistaken, but you also had to make sure that you wouldn't like get like on zeeappels and shit. Like, didn't you have sea urchins there that you had to be really careful with?
Maybe.
Not,
but it was never like pointed out to me, hey, watch out for them or anything like that. Yeah. Like in the little patches.
No one points shit out. You just gotta find the fuck out.
Yeah, true. But like in the little grassy patches, like seagrass patches, they're like, yeah, watch out because in there might be, but not in the actual sand that I remember.
Yeah. All right, Curacao, favorite beaches. And I got to be careful because we're Curacao. You lived there since you were 6.5. me since I was like 5 or a little bit less.
I'm amazed that you actually know what ages there are. Like, I just remember that I used to live there. If you ask me what age, I'm like, I don't know. I was 2.
It was 2?
I don't fucking know. I just remember I was there. Yeah, as far as the actual dates, I don't remember.
Favorite beach, let's go.
Favorite beach would be...
And I'm not counting Klein Curacao, pure for the fact that it's a hassle to get there.
True, and I've only been there like maybe twice. So, yeah.
That's not a lot.
No. It's just a shame. But Barbara Beach before Hyde showed up.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Barbara Beach before it was taken over and fucking ruined.
Yeah. I mean,
it's fine now too, but now it used to be such a big open beach. You could run from one side to the other. Yeah. And it didn't matter what the fuck you did.
Yeah, now everything is private, but that's happening with a lot of beaches as well. Other than that, I also love Lagoon. Lagoon was really dope.
Lagoon is dope. You know what always impressed me? Like Loon, you know Loon, right?
Yeah, of course.
For some reason, whenever when we were growing up, he knew every single name of every fucking beach and every landhuis and shit. I don't know if it was Padvinderij he did or some shit.
Yeah.
But we would always go like, what's that one beach? He's like, yeah, fucking Jeremy. Like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like I know most of them, but he knew every single one of them.
And he doesn't really seem like that type of dude. But he's like, is that dog?
Yeah, Lagoon was a good one.
Yeah. Other than that, that's the thing about the islands, man. You can't really go wrong with the beaches there.
They're surrounded by great beaches.
I think it'd be harder to actually point out a bad beach. Like, name one bad beach on any of the islands.
Let's be honest. Like, that whole strip of Mambo is not really great. It's artificial, so it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. But like, as a Curacao, it's hard to like look at that water there and look at Knip and consider it the same thing, you know?
So, like, if you say Bang Lamang and you go there, it's not like the same thing.
Yeah, you say Bang, Wet and Wild, Bang, back when it's Kontiki or whatever, now it's like Cabana, or maybe it's not even like Cabana anymore. Again, I haven't been there in forever. Yeah. But you would say, let's go to Wet and Wild, let's go to Mambo, and you wouldn't say Bang Lamang. You say Bang Lamang, you would go Bang the Bow.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely
or
true.
At least the Untitled of Caracas Bay or something.
Yeah. One beach I wonder how it's doing. I think it's also privatized now. The one next to Coral Estate. Something with a B. Like you would go...
Coral Estate? Coral Estate was where Habitat was.
Exactly. But
Daiboy,
there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's private now?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was starting to get like privatized, or at least there was like a dive shop there now and stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually made that into like, oh, it's our beach now. To like come here, you got to pay or something.
Sure, hope not.
It's been happening to like a lot of beaches.
Funny you should mention like Barbara Beach, and remember the story of Elliot? Like we spent so much time at Barbara Beach that there was just like too many great stories to tell.
Yeah, you gotta be a bit more specific, bro.
Like there was a Medushi party boat, and we were parked like a couple, like maybe 50, 100 meters like further, and Elliot was like, "Watch this!" He dove off the boat. Mm-hmm. Like he swam under the buoy, so he swam all the way to like the beach. And the thing is about Barbara Beach, everyone has to understand that it's a beach, but there's like a bit of a shorefront blocked off with this really long buoy, so where boats and yachts can like tie off, right?
So no one floats away.
Exactly, but it's also to keep like a safe distance between like the water and the people swimming, and actually the traffic way, I guess, the waterway where the boats come in and out of the bay. So Elliot would jump in the water and just swim under the buoy, in one shot get out to the beach. And that was kind of a thing in its own. Like, you weren't like a man in the family until you could do that. Everyone had to be tested. Yeah. Like, our cousins and the girls were all like, fuck you guys, fucking idiots. But we were like, no, one day you have to make it all the way. Once you made it, you felt so confident. Everyone was like, okay, cool, you did it, whatever.
And then, fuck you guys, I'm cool.
And Ali would like swim down. He would get on the beach. He would walk over, and he would start like just mingling with the people from Dookie party boat like in the water. And one time, I swear to God, he climbed on top of the Dookie party boat, just started fucking partying there. He just got on and started like greeting people like, hey, what's up? Hey, Junie. Hey, what's up? Fucking like chilling on and shit. And then he just fucking jumped off and came back.
I'm not surprised whatsoever.
And besides the fact that we would also try and dive all the way to the bottom to see what we can catch.
Yeah. That was always our thing. Like we would, let's see who can go down the deepest or stay under the deepest and so on. And I remember there were a couple times people found something. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Elliot or Kevin or you.
Or Dad.
Or Dad. No, Dad would usually just be like upstairs talking to someone, having a drink or whatnot.
Chilling.
But I remember someone at a certain point like found a watch, like a really nice watch.
I remember. It was Elliot.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it happened more than once because I think Tio Jerry, our uncle, also has a watch, like a dive watch, that someone found in the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of us, or like a random person? Hey, I found a watch.
One of us, like we went on one of our trips.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me because the thing is, the water there is pretty murky.
Yeah, depending on it, they can be really
I was
murky.
Like, fuck that dark ass water. Hell no.
Yeah. Like, I don't see nothing.
My favorite beach on Curacao, I think, would probably also have to be Barbuda Beach, but I also really enjoyed when we went to Fike when we were much younger.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't like, it's not this, it's like, it's a binnenwater. So it's a bit of a bay on the inside, so it's not as clear, it's not as, I guess, pristine as the rest of the beaches.
Yeah.
And I love Knip and everything. I love jumping off the cliffs. But I always liked going to Fike. It was just really secluded. Sometimes we would go there, we would be the only ones there.
Yeah, because
we spent the whole day there just chilling.
Yeah, because the only way to get there would be like with a boat. And because not everyone has a boat, and so
that's
it was
that
more
specific part we went to. Indeed, you have to get a boat. I'm pretty sure you can get close to it with car. I mean, that has to be some kind of road, like behind top.
Yeah, I think there is now, but like generally when people go there, they're like with a boat, so it's pretty private. So yeah, you would have other people with boats, but it would be like over there and you're over here, so you still have your own space.
I recently asked like some of the people around me if they ever drove behind Tafelberg, and most people say no. Because there's technically no reason to ever like be behind there.
Yeah.
So I've never been there. I didn't even Googled it or anything. I have no idea what it looks like, but no one's ever been there.
I remember going there once. I don't remember the whole thing, but I remember Tante Heidi. She worked something like that. I can't remember what she was doing at that point or how she got us there, but I think she was working with a company for Tafelberg. And she got us on top of Tafelberg.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was I?
I don't know. I
always did dope shit without me.
But no, I don't remember who else was there. I remember I was there and she was there, and she was wearing like un camisa blanco and like those old school jeans that are like a light blue color, and she had white like sneakers on.
You're describing everyone's look back then.
I'm just saying that's what I remember.
That's also like a very like Antiano thing, like to call someone Tante Heidi. And they're not like related to us at all, but it was Tante Heidi, Tio Jan, Tio Randy.
Yeah,
we had like a Tante Zenaida.
We have so many aunts and uncles.
So I think everyone has that because you call them that, but you also treat them that way too.
Yeah. Well, if your parents introduce you and tell you Tio, I'm like, okay, you are Tio, you are important. I have to.
Yeah, like all your parents' friends are aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
We have so many Tio Elton and shit.
Yeah.
And at some point you grow up, you get a little older, and you start like knocking that shit off. And like for some people, because you're really, really close, it always stays like Tante Zenaida for us.
Yeah.
With other people, you start using on a first name basis.
Yeah.
It's such an Antiano thing. I wonder if other cultures do it too.
I don't know, like that was one big culture shock for me when I just moved here, is how families interact. It's not all families, but a lot of families that I've noticed, they're very formal with each other. Yeah.
Try.
Yeah, I'm like that's so weird. They're like, hey, I'm talking to my father, but I'm talking to him in a business matter because like, that's weird, man.
Yeah, this is always a part of our culture to be a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess guards down and open and approachable.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not everyone, but so far it's been the majority, and it's weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Like I have really close Dutch friends, and whenever we see each other, we're like meh, and we hug each other.
Not now because of Corona.
Yeah. No, but then other people that like very careful of their own space. Yeah, that's what they are. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna let you do you, but I'm a hugger. So when you're ready,
yeah, we're huggers for sure. That's why Corona is such a hard time for us. A hard time for everyone. But when you're a hugger, when you love to hug people, man, this fucking 1.5 meter distance shit fucking kills you.
Yo, when mom was staying with me, man, we had no physical contact or anything like that. Like throughout she was here for like 3 months or something like that. We hugged like twice.
No, I hug Mo a lot more.
No, I know, but I mean, it got to a point where we actually had like a moment where we're like, yeah, we don't even hug. And like, oh shit, okay, then we like hug.
Yeah, it's so weird. Even now in the gym too, when people come in, someone comes in, they're a little bit off guard, they're not focusing or anything, or their mind's something else. Their natural instinct is to come up to me, hey, what's up, and then give me a hug, and then you got to be like, hold on, because especially if like as the gym is busy and a lot of people are watching, you gotta set a good example.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating. People be like, everyone totally understands, but if you're already going in for a hug, you gotta stop. It's such a shitty feeling.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know if it's worse than being like left hanging. Like when you're going to like high five someone and you're like, it's like
gotta high five yourself.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Had that last time went to Fleur's grandma's birthday, and a bunch of her relatives were there, and I already knew like, okay, it's a grandma's birthday. I think it's a bad idea to have a fucking big party because grandma's sensitive to this shit.
Okay.
So, but everyone tried their best, I guess, to keep distance. And this one dude, I don't know who the fuck he was. He came up to me and wanted to give me a hand, but I had my hands in my pockets on purpose, so I don't like accidentally, give someone a hand.
Yeah.
And it was super awkward. He came up to me, he was like, "Hey, kiddo," and he fucking like stuck his hand out and looked at his hand, looked at him. I'm like, "Volgens mij kunnen we dat niet doen." And he was like, "Oh, okay." He fucking like gang signed his way out of the situation. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, back to business.
What's that?
Going back to Aruba, all right?
Okay.
Favorite place to eat? Favorite memory of eating there? Besides Grandma's house.
No, I was about
Besides
to say
Grandma's house. Grandma's house doesn't count.
If you're gonna say favorite place to eat, it was gonna be Grandma's house because we were spoiled as I'm pretty sure they're the reason I'm the way I am right now.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised whatsoever.
100% for sure. That's the only reason we grew up a rotund.
No kidding. Other than Grandma's house, other than family members' house, I have a feeling you're gonna say Tio Pepe. Like the Chinese place, because we used to go there a lot.
Well, we ate that at Grandma's house.
This is true. So
it doesn't count.
Doesn't count. So anything we eat there, it doesn't count?
No.
Okay. Crap, man. Honestly, I don't really remember much eating. I mean, there was this one Chinese buffet that we would go to. Like we would usually meet up with
that's the
family.
one I was waiting for you to bring up.
Yeah. We would go there with the whole family and whatnot, and we would all eat.
But that was way back when. That was really, we must have been 8 or some shit when the...
Yeah. If you say 8, sure, man, it's 8.
Fuck your memory.
I don't know. My memory is only for things that are not important. You need a song lyric and whatnot. I got you. Remember something that I learned in school? No, slavery. That's what I learned. Yeah.
What?
Slavery. That's what
bad.
I learned. Yeah, slavery bad.
No bueno. Now, my favorite place to eat used to be, what's it called? Pollo Loco or the fuck?
Yeah. There was a Pollo Loco there. Yeah.
So that used to be it because I just fucking loved going there and fucking trashing that food.
Yeah.
It was delicious. But last time we went there, when me and Fleur went, 2 places that really, really stood out was Isla Pop or Island Pop or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think you know it. And so always a shout out to Ritz. I mean, that's like
ice cream. Fuck
yeah, that's like you're talking about like the
that's soft serve, bro.
Yeah, you're talking about next level shit. They got a shout out regardless. But like on the same street, a little bit close to the city, there's Island Pop.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of Latinos making fucking delicious ass food. They had fucking what the fuck do you call it? It's when you grab a banana with the plate with the haseko. Has a name.
Plátanos.
Are you sure? You're a cook, so if you said it wrong, we're gonna chew you out.
Plátanos is banana, but
it's not tostones. Tostones are the small ones, right?
I mean, I guess if you can make a bit tostone bigger, it'll be like bigger and flatter and crunchier, cracker.
Tostone ande or some shit, like big one.
Tostande.
There you go.
Yeah. It's not a thing; it's a thing now.
That was great. I mean, it's basically like a flat, smashed plantain, fried either completely. You can get either sweet or savory, because if the plantain you can cook it when it's sweet, you can cook it when it's savory.
Yeah.
And then like fucking covered with like fucking queso blanco and fucking delicious ass ground beef and shit. It was fucking delicious. And they still got those big ass cups.
Was it mofongo? But usually mofongo is because
that's a cup.
Yeah, that's
right?
why.
No, it wasn't mofongo. It was legit like size of my face, and it was like sandwiched between 2 pieces. So that place really stood out. And it's the first time I ever went to Zaytover also. Dude, next time we go, we gotta go to Zaytover.
I'm down, man.
You know what it is, right?
I've heard Mom talk about it. It was a great place, I think.
Man.
I've seen pictures of the place online.
Hold on, let me tell you.
Okay,
let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Hey, it's made on a dock, little fisherman's dock. It's like a mini wharf, I guess you can call it. So these fisher boats,
yeah.
they go in and out of the water. You know how pescadores do. They go out early. They come. They get the fish and shit.
Yeah, man.
And you basically pay per weight for whatever they caught. It's usually often a fucking snook or whatever the fuck they got. And you just buy a certain weight of pieces of fried fish.
Damn.
Or fried shrimp. You get a little bit of, was it bolibus kuchi? No, pambati. Next to it, you get some fucking banana hasa and some fries.
That sounds good, bro.
But it's like the kitchen is not really a kitchen because it's just a bunch of fucking frying pits. It's like it's outside as well, so it's on the dock as well. So you just order like, yeah, give me fucking a kilo of this, a kilo of that, and they all get fried, and then you put some seasoning on it, and you get some pickled onions and shit. Hey, hopi, fucking douche.
Nice.
Like, and someone told me there's a version of it as well in Curacao, so I can't wait to try that one out as well.
Okay.
So, man, but that was great. Fucking like peeling shrimp and ripping the head off and fucking the head, a piece of fish. It's all fried and shit. It's horrible for you.
I mean,
but good for the soul.
I mean, I haven't been back in such a while, and you know me, I like to go to different places as well. I don't necessarily like to go back to the same spot because, I mean, the reason I left is because I've seen everything, I've done everything.
Well, that's the feeling you had.
Yeah, it's not really how it is, but that was the feeling. The feeling was, okay, there's nothing really here interesting anymore. I'm gonna go to Holland and see what's there, and then from Holland I was like, oh shit, I can go to Thailand. Oh shit, I can go to Croatia and other places.
It's fucked up that you've been here a lot less than I have, and you've traveled so much more than I have.
That's your fault, bro.
Yeah, goddamn.
That was your
fucking
fault.
Croatia and Thailand and shit.
I've
been to fucking Keulen.
You. I've never been there, so there you go.
Yeah, I went to Keulen and Brussels. They both fucking sucked.
Okay.
It was just it was not a magical traveling experience. Let me put it that way. It was like, cool, Stacha. Okay, I'm done in 4 hours.
I mean, it depends. I mean, it depends on what you want on a vacation as well. Like that's what when people tell me, yeah, I want to go to the islands. What is there to do there? I'm like, well, what do you want to do? Because I always say it like this.
Such a Chris answer.
No. Because
I would have a list like that.
No. Hear me out. Because Aruba's more the party island. So like ideally, if you want to do all three islands, I would say start off with Aruba, because Aruba is a bit more Americanized.
That for sure. I wouldn't call it a party island necessarily, because there are great parties in Curacao.
Yeah, but Aruba is also more known, so you would get more tourists and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
So do that. Get your party on and stuff like that. Even though all three have it, there is a little bit of history, but I feel like Curacao has it a bit more intertwined. Not as much as Bonaire, because Bonaire has a lot more with the history like still living. But start off in Aruba, get your party on, go all crazy woo, on the beach and shit like that.
Is that how you go crazy?
Apparently.
Yeah, that's you in the club.
Yeah. After Aruba, you go to Curacao, because Curacao, if you want to party, you have some good spots to go out, but they also have a lot of nice nature. And again, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't been to Aruba since Grandpa passed away. So that's like what, 2008 or something like that. So it's been a while. I really have to go back.
So you haven't seen our cousins and shit in fucking forever either.
So long, man.
Shame on you. I have so many relatives there.
I know, but expensive.
Hey, true that.
Expensive.
And fancy, homie.
And
when it's fancy.
When I look at the ticket, I'm like, okay, what ticket to go back home or go to Thailand? I've been home.
I've done this.
I haven't done this. I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the reason why a lot of people, like for me, I'm same way as you. I don't think everyone's that way. You have a lot of people who still have house and home, family, parents in Curacao.
Yeah.
We don't really have that way. So for us, it's easier to choose for something else.
Yeah.
But I guess if you've grown up mostly on the islands and then you're living in Holland, then you're like, I can take a train to anywhere. Fucking goddamn.
Yeah, true. But that's the thing. Like, if I have to compare us to our other cousins or our other family members, that's one big difference. Like, they still have the ability to go to the home they grew up in. We don't have that.
No.
Like our like some dude came in and made it. Dude, it's ugly as.
Yeah, we sold our house in Curacao and the guy fucked it up. If you go to Soldaten Verdes, right?
Yeah.
Soldaten Verdes. I won't put the guy on blast, but fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And he ruined our house. Well, at least he paid for it, but even that wasn't the simple situation.
You can like use Google Street View to look at the house. Yeah, it looks ugly as fuck, bro. The paliframa young mamali planted, gone.
Who the fuck would remove a pipe from young?
A dick.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Me and my brother both hate that dude.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah,
not to get too carried away because I'm really curious about this one. Because even though we've gone to Bonaire, I think the most out of Bonaire and Aruba, especially in the later part of the year when mom and dad lived there and everything.
Yeah, that's safe to say.
We still usually just hung out in a hotel. When it comes to like chilling and eating, and that's where we stay and everything.
Yeah, we couldn't drive anywhere, so we're like, okay, we'll just stay here.
That's not true because I fucking dad's ATV.
Yeah, but I mean, car wise, I mean, we couldn't all get into a car and then go somewhere. So
didn't you fucking go there one time vacation and you guys rented the smallest car possible?
Oh no!
And then you fucking propped Remco and all the motherfuckers.
No. That was a happy accident, man. It was the four of us, me, Jake, Remco, and Quinn. And we were already there for like a week. We were planning to go there for a week, and then like halfway through, Quinn's dad came to Bonaire for business, and then his dad was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be in the office anyway, so if you guys want, you can borrow the car." But it's like this tiny ass like car, and like back then we were young, but we were still big motherfuckers, and I was the only one with a license back then. So I'm driving, and the rest are fighting to sit somewhere else. I'm like, hey, as long as I'm comfortable, you guys will reach your destination. So calm the fuck down. But yeah, then we took the car. We drove around the whole island. It was a dope time. On Bonaire as well, you also have that. I can't remember the name. Kaya Parincong, I think it is. That one direction road with all the scenic
that one
view.
street where you go to Rincon. Yeah, so that's probably the name.
Yo, Peter, one of my best friends, he's like, yeah, I just imagine like the islands, like the planet of King Kai in Dragon Balls. It's just one road.
One road that goes around.
And I'm like, with Bonaire, you're not wrong. I mean,
feels that way.
Yeah, you can. There is one road. You go there. You can literally start from one point and move forward and eventually end up at that same point.
But it's a beautiful fucking drive.
Oh yeah, it's a little scary drive as well because one of them is like near the cliffs, and anytime we pass there, I'm like, fuck, don't go too close to the cliff. Don't you're gonna fall off.
You remember what Dad used to do to us?
Oh yeah, dude.
So we would be driving in Bonaire, especially. I don't know why he stopped it in Curacao. Maybe because it's just dangerous. It's more dangerous than in Curacao.
Yeah, there's a lot more traffic.
Yeah. So either when we were driving from downtown, either to Lock or Pink Beach or whatever, sometimes at night we just go for evening drives or
before we go to sleep, we're like, okay, cool, let's hop in the car and
just
go drive around and
or
then go back
we would
home.
do it like if the power went out on the island.
Yeah,
which I remember it happening more often than not. We would just be driving down. We would drive right past Donkey Beach.
Yeah,
and we go into Pink Beach, and there was a spot where there was no fucking lights outside, nothing. There was nothing along the street, no illumination of any kind.
And for those who don't know, Bonaire has no traffic lights. Like verkeerslichten, like for the law, they don't have that. So as far as actual like lights for you to be able to see the road, there are certain parts that are still rural that has no electricity. So like especially when you go near Pink Beach,
I think it's just they just do not fucking put lights there. They could. There's no reason why the infrastructure couldn't reach there. They just choose absolutely not to.
I mean, if people start living there, they eventually will, I think.
But they have no reason to.
Yeah.
But we will be driving on those roads, and then Dad would fucking... we would be driving on a super dark road with the headlights on, and our dad would just turn the lights off and start yelling.
Yeah.
He would be like, ah! And we would freak the fuck out.
Because everything was dark as hell.
Yeah, everything was dark, and then he would turn the lights back on. He'd just be giggling and shit. Then he'd turn the car back and go home. And we did it one time also on that cliff, that road where there's like a creepy little turn.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that scared the living shit out of me. But it was the kind of fear where as soon as you're done being scared, you start giggling and laughing. So it was all like, ah! Oh, Dad. God. I peed myself. Favorite food in Bonaire?
I would have to say Yorkie. Yorkie is
what the fuck is Yorkie?
Yorkie is dried goat meat, and then they make like a stew from it.
I mean spot, dude.
Oh, spot.
Yeah. And is Yorkie just fucking Bonaireano for jerky?
It's maybe. Maybe because that
your eyes have been like.
Yeah, maybe no, because that's how like a lot of food gets like named in other languages. Like Johnny cake was actually journey cake back in the day.
Journey cake?
Yeah, because it was made out of bread and it would go for a long time, and they would take the sailors would take it with them, so they would go for a while.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
Look it up.
Because if you're lying,
look it up.
Journey cake.
Yeah, it started off as journey cake, but then I think it was in Jamaica, and they have that accent. Johnny cake. And we take it over and it's Johnny
boy.
Cake. Yeah.
Take the journey cake with you; it lasts you forever.
We gonna make that jerk.
It's like fucking elven bread or some shit. Fucking like
one
small piece can feed a grown man.
Yeah, we
eat like 4 of them.
Yeah, but
so, a spot to eat. Favorite spot.
Spot to eat.
I'm curious if you're gonna say the same spot I'm gonna say. Come on now.
I mean, I always like Casablanca.
There you go. That's my one, dude.
Mikey's Snack is also nice, but it's always like you have to be there at a specific time because they're always
I
run
love
out.
Mikey's, but I can never get what I want because it's always gone.
Yeah.
I get there like, por favor, please, can you to buy? Like, sorry, douchey.
Yeah. I mean, the food.
But a lot.
When I've had food there, it's been great. But
absolutely,
you gotta be there early, and we're like.
You know what I love doing at Mikey's? Like going to the fence where all the goats are, and start going like meh, and just hear all the goats reply.
Who did we take last time? And anyway, we won't. Like usually when we go, we bring a friend or a family member. Like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, you're going. We're going to Bonaire. You're coming with us, and blah blah blah. And I remember one time we went there. There was this goat with like a weird ass. I don't know what do you call it, a yell.
I remember.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah. It was
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, they caught us off guard like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
So Casablanca is definitely a favorite place to eat. It's just Latino grill. Just super simple, great meat on the fire.
Yeah.
And it had these little like fucking like mansa balls. Like it's kind of like casball, but it was something else. It's like mostly dough.
Buñuelo.
Oh, bonsoir.
Yeah.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, man. It's fucking dope.
Repeat. That shit was delicious, dude.
Yeah. But as far as Bonaire goes, we had the occasions where we would eat out, but usually we would just eat at home, or we'd go eat at another family member's house or at the hotel.
True.
So as far as eating out, I don't really...
Shout out to Tia Gitu's Arepitas, though.
Yo,
that was...
No, Tio Jorge's Arepitas.
My memory is from watching Tio Gitu fucking...
Yeah, but Tio Jorge is the
mastermind.
Arepitero.
Arepitero?
I don't know if that's a phrase, but it's a phrase now.
It is now. They own it.
Arepitero.
Yeah, that was... Yeah. We could not go to Bonaire. Like, even if it was the last day, we'd be like, fuck, we're leaving today. Like, go to Tia Gitu's house. And for some reason, we never called beforehand. When we get there, Arepitas will be ready.
Yeah.
God, I love Arepitas.
And it's one of those...
I've never switched my Arepita eating style since then.
Really?
Before, when at home, it was ham and cheese. Hey, Tia Gitu, tuna, cheese, and tomato slices.
I've come to find out that a lot of our eating habits...
Don't make no sense?
Don't make no goddamn sense.
All right, if anyone out there who's listening eats arepitas with tuna salad, tomatoes, and sliced cheese, let me know because that's religious right there.
Oh, no. Like that was great. Like you can't have just one.
No.
You have to have
absolutely.
At least like a handful, so like 5.
You can barely wait until it fucking stops boiling from oil and fucking burning
Exactly.
Man, that was great.
Nah, but yeah, so simple things like remember or this memory was really recently brought to my attention. But we would stay there every so often, stay in the morning, and in the morning we would wake up and we're like, okay, cool, we're gonna have cereal to eat. What do we usually do when we have cereal to eat? Always add sugar.
Yeah, but that was just fucking bad habits.
No, I know, but that's the thing. Like for us, it was so normal. Oh, and even dude, we would add sugar to fucking Frosted Flakes.
True.
Like looking at that now, like why?
Yeah.
There's no reason for that whatsoever.
You know the funny thing is, as soon as I came to Holland and started dating Fleur, I started realizing all that shit is
exactly.
fucked up.
Yeah.
We just had such horrible habits, and a healthy lifestyle was not to be found anywhere.
No.
So yeah, that explains a lot. Okay, before we end, going back home, Curacao, favorite place to eat.
Ooh, that's tricky, bro.
Since it's so tricky,
that's really tricky.
I'll give you top 3.
Because here's
top 3, where and why?
Because here's the thing about Curacao. Even though we did grow up on all 3 of the islands, I feel personally more tied to Curacao.
Absolutely,
because that is where we
lived.
Not just that. That's where we spend our maturing phase.
Yeah, because again, we moved there. I remember moving there when I was 5, and I left when I was 19. So
how the hell do you remember the numbers, man? Seriously.
No, I remember because I remember the first birthday I remember having. I went to Claytor.
Oh, okay.
I got there, and the school year following, I went to Marnix Claytor School.
Yeah.
So, and I only had to do 1 year, so I was at 5 or 6.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
No, but favorite place to eat?
Come on, top 3. It doesn't have to be like what comes to your soul. What fucking
La Granja would always be one to
dude. Those sauces, man.
Yeah, man. You go for it. You don't really care the chicken and like the rest of the food is great.
It's fine. It's great. Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. It's really great, not expensive. But you go for the sauces, man.
Man, I would kick a fucking turtle in the head for the recipe for those sauces. I swear to God.
I got you.
Well, all of them. There were 4.
4?
Yeah, there's a green one, there's a white one, there's a yellow one, and there's another one. Pink one, maybe?
Yeah, there's a pink, green. I don't remember the white. Was it like a garlic sauce kind of thing?
I might be mistaken now you mention it. But there's 4 sauces I know for sure.
Okay.
Because I remember fucking murdering the fuck out of my food.
Oh, yeah.
Sauces. Like, drown my food in sauce, dude.
Like, me and my friends, we would go there and have, like, eating competitions and whatnot.
Of course.
Yeah, but, like, everyone... I think it's hilarious how...
your fucking friends, I swear to God.
Yo, but even then, I didn't even tell them this. Like, they would do this, so they would literally drown everything in sauce. I'm like, okay, so it's not just...
If I could see food, I'd be unhappy. I'd be like,
yeah,
there's a piece of rice there with no sauce on it, and just fucking correct it.
Yeah.
So, La Granja, for sure, that's definitely one of mine.
Yeah, Esperanza snack. And Milucha. Yeah. Milucha is the one near taking over the cemetery, right?
Dude, everything is taking over the cemetery in Curacao. But you mean the one close to Nader's house, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
Yeah.
Milucha is definitely one of my top favorites too, because I remember one time the power went out at home. Mom was gone. Mom was with, I think, Tata Heidi somewhere, or she was with us. She was not on Curacao.
Yeah.
The power went out.
Yeah.
That was pissed about it because he was like, fucking coin a colega su mama. So he took us to go to Milucha.
Because he didn't feel like cooking.
Exactly. No, but it was late. We already had dinner. I remember we already had dinner. It was late. It must have been like 10:30 or some shit. It was a school night. Absolutely. That was like coin on fucking mama. So he took us. He said, guys, let's go. We're like, where are we going? Guys, let's go. I'm like, let's go. We got in the car. We got there. And they had the most delicious rotisserie chicken ever.
Yeah, man.
And
still do.
I really hope so, because next time I go there, it's going to be one of my go-to spots. And something about that rotisserie chicken, like in the foil they do and that fucking criollo sauce they have.
Mm-hmm. Still there.
Man, stop, brother.
No, but that's the thing. I haven't been back, like officially back to the islands since 2013. But the 2 days that I was there,
Lucha.
with no car, I made sure that I got my Chino Antiano, I got my Polar.
Hey, you'll walk to it if you have to.
Nah, shout out to Albert Miguel. He was he had to work because I was there like during the week. So like after work, he would pick me up. We would like go out, hang out a little bit. And he's like, hey man, what do you want to do? Well, I still haven't had Milucha. Okay. Drive the car.
That's a true friend.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Ride or die.
A hungry friend is a friend in need.
A friend in need.
Okay, you
need to feed.
You get one more.
Oof. How about you? You give something, and I'll be like, if I can remember anymore.
Sowieso, shout out to Naoki's.
Oh yeah, but that's Turkipang. I thought you meant like establishment.
Place to go eat, son. Hey, they're an establishment. Okay, they're a national treasure.
No, true.
Shout out to all Turkipangs, the Griller, all of them.
But see, like for me, Turkipang it's its own different category.
Yeah,
it doesn't fall under a restaurant. So
no, that's true. Okay, favorite restaurant. You already got Milucha. Even though that's also technically a snack bar, it's not a restaurant.
I mean, now they have like seating areas.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh, okay. I still love like Spedo's Factory or the Ribs Factory, whatever it's called.
The Ribs Factory, yeah.
Really because of those Funchi fries, man. I'm a simple man.
Oh, you mean Texas?
No. Texas was, you mean the one where Applebee's used to be, and then it was Texas? Was it Cactus?
No. No, that was Cactus Club. That was like way shit.
Don't fucking smack my mic.
Hey.
That's way.
Yeah. No, but that was like way back when that thing went bankrupt a long time ago.
For sure. Absolutely.
Texas, there's one next to the Pizza Hut by Yendo Salina.
No, I don't mean that one. No? I was never a fan of that one, to be honest.
Yo, still good though.
Yeah. Same as Tony Roma's. Like Tony Roma's is on Curacao, it's fine. But it's like, why the fuck would you choose that over fucking
Turkey bang.
Or turkey pang or fucking milucha? Like it's fine. It's good food and everything, but it's just like you're on Curacao. Why the fuck would you choose that?
Yeah.
Maybe my theory is that those restaurants people go pure for off whistling because they haven't been there in a while and they don't know where else to go. It's like fuck it, let's just go there.
Yeah. I get that. What about you? What? Is there any food you wished you had eaten, or place you wish you had gone to eat back home?
You know, I've never eaten in the old market.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, we've never eaten there.
Yeah,
I've gone to it often. I've been in there. I've sat in there.
Really? I've never even done that.
No, I've just never eaten, and the food was always so delicious. And I think the reason why it was whenever I was around there, I already eaten. I already gone somewhere, or we hung out with friends, and I already had my lunch or my dinner already, and then we're there. So I'm like, I don't need to eat.
Yeah, there's no point in eating if you're not hungry.
I've taken friends there. I've taken like people who just moved to the islands. I've taken like people who are on holidays and shit. I've gone with groups. I've gone there, but just never fucking eaten there. Even though the food always looked amazing, like local as a motherfucker, and I just like the idea of like those. Big Mama Dookie nang the fucking frying shit up from yelling at me.
Man, it's all love.
It's an experience, dude.
Yeah. No, that's one place as well. I'm like, shit. Next time I go, I have to go there.
Yeah, because they renovated it a few years back too. So it's
I heard it's up to code now.
Yeah, because before that, But if you're back then, if you were brave enough to eat there, because it was also some of those like the kitchens didn't have a menu or some shit, or you didn't know how to order and everything.
Yeah, like this is what
that's how I perceived it when I was young. Anyway, like I would walk in and be all like, "Oh, everyone's yelling at people." Well, no.
Yeah. I mean, there's that place. There's also, I mean, everyone tells me about Yanchis, but I always hear
is Yanchis the one in Bandabao?
Yeah, I always hear mixed things. Like people either really love it or they're like, nah, it's overrated. Don't waste your money.
Yeah, I hear like from both Antianos and from tourists. Some Antianos say it's fantastic, it's great food, and some Antianos say like it's alright, and then like tourists say the same shit.
Yeah.
So,
I guess we just got to go and make our own decision.
Hey, I'll take your word for it because you're the cook. You've been cooking professionally for a very long time, so I'll take your word for it. But big buddy, thank you.
No. Before this, I still want to figure. How many times did you borrow my truck?
Oh yeah, I stole your truck a shitload of times. But I'm gonna leave the really good story for next time. We just sit down and chit chat about the islands.
All right, fine.
Because I stole your car a lot. Like I mean a lot. I stole your car before I had a license.
Again, if you
I stole your car, fucked up the tire, had to get friends to come help me change the tire. I've had to. One time I fucked up your car. I stole it. Because it was stealing. I didn't ask permission at all. And I didn't have a driver's license.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
I stole it. Got a flat tire. The spare one wasn't there at all. So I had to borrow money from a friend so I could buy a new tire to fucking fix it to bring it back.
Did you know where to find the spare tire?
Yeah, behind the dinghy. It was under the car.
Yeah, it's under the car.
Yeah, but it wasn't there. Or maybe it was, but it was flat. Like I tried changing it, and there was a reason why it couldn't work.
Yeah.
So I was like, I fucking steal this dude's car once, and then it wasn't once. It was a bunch of times, but
interesting.
But right. I had a lot of great times in your car.
Hey, so did I.
And even before I had a license, that's one thing I love about Curacao, that I got to experience that. I got to borrow my lovely big brother's car so often. And just drive around and have fucking amazing fucking... You know what the fucking part is? Why I would like to have more just conversations about just us reminiscing with the islands?
Yeah.
Is because a lot of times when I tell people stories about the island, especially Dutch people, my friends here, half the time they're all like, oh my God, that's crazy. Or the other half is like, you fucking lying. People just don't believe that we've done... Some of the stuff that me and you just find super common, they're all like, you liegt.
Yeah.
You lied.
No, but even then, I'm like... I think that was specific for our time, for the people of our generation. I don't think people can get away with that shit anymore back on the islands now.
I fucking hope not.
I don't think so.
We shouldn't have gotten away with it either.
No, especially with everyone with the interwebs and shit like that. And I think they have a lot more cops on the streets now.
I'm so glad this shit I did wasn't recorded.
I was over at Jake's for his birthday, and we were having like these kinds of conversations as well. But there were other people that that are from here, so they've never had that experience. And after we tell our stories, they're like, "What have you guys done?" And everyone's like, I mean,
ik heb voetbal gespeeld.
I got really drunk once. Like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'm like, am I the fucked up one? Because everyone's doesn't have these stories.
I think it's I think because like this is gonna be another story for another time with permission from the person. Remember the time you had to come pick me and a very special close friend up because that person was a little bit too sauced up to get home.
Yeah. The
walrus moment. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time when he gives us permission to do it.
Yeah, maybe he should be here too. He's got stories.
Yeah. He's got a lot of stories. We've experienced a lot of crazy things together.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you know what time it is right now?
Party time.
I got steaks.
Barbecue time.
Yes.
Good time.
Even though I'm trying to eat a lot less meat and definitely a lot less beef, I got steaks. Okay. So it's time for us
as long as they're lean, right?
Hey, man. Good to go.
As long as they're lean.
That's some poor comedy, dude.
I'm hilarious.
Hey, thank you, dude.
My pleasure, man.
Sakaba.